Test, 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 test. Test, test. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Test. Test, 1, 2, 3. Test, 1, 2, 3. Test, 1, 2, 3. Test, 1, 2, 3.
Our old song was baby back, baby back, baby back. It was about ribs because that was our thing. Our new ribs are bigger, the whole menu's better.
Want the best value in town? Visit Chili's for the 3 for $10 combo and enjoy our ribs.
Oh,
I think he was in.
I don't think there's any doubt about it. The question is, did he fumble before he crossed the goal line? Because he definitely fell into the end zone.
There's a
Push to
touchdown.
the inside.
I like that better.
Hear what better? Fern's too loud in mine.
All right, turn me down. I'm too loud.
There we go.
How about now?
Yeah, it's a little better.
Donnie, let me say something. Donnie,
What?
say something.
Say something. Something. something.
Yeah, you sound good. Sound like the old Donnie? No.
Gotcha. There's still an offense here in the scrimmage. They'll line up at the 30-yard line. B.J. Williams in at quarterback.
Yeah, it looks like we've got a mix of starters and second teamers out there right now.
Jalen Spriggs was QB earlier.
Yeah, did a fabulous job, actually, I thought.
And off inside. Gained a couple on the play.
I'm not sure who he is. He's a young running back. He's got a little step to him, don't he?
Number 47. We'll have a roster next week. We have a roster, but it has been proven to be inaccurate
So far.
so far. I don't think it's been changed, so we'll go ahead with saying it's inaccurate.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with you on that. Looks like that's Pimpton down here, KP. Uh-oh.
DJ takes off and run now.
Uh-oh, there's a flag.
Flag on the play.
We'll see what we got.
We might have an illegal man downfield.
Yeah.
There's a couple of offensive linemen quite a ways down.
Yeah, it looked like one of them was about 20 yards up there. But he ran, so he didn't throw it. So
Yeah, they pick it up. So no flag on the play. Williams waiting for the signal from the sideline. Now he gives some instruction to the offense. Steps up. Not quite I don't know if you call that a pistol formation or a shotgun formation, Fern. Three-step drop. Fires. Good toss into the middle of the field. Wide open.
good catch. Looks like 13.
Really good route there ran by number 13 as he just a little hook route. Middle of the field. Turn around. Set down. Got his hands out. Made
Got a
catch.
first down. He went about 11 yards out.
Now, number 13 is – we're not sure who he is, correct? We don't have a name for number 13?
I don't believe so.
But we know he's fast. Got a lot of quickness.
Got a running back in motion.
There's
Empty backfield.
Empty backfield. Plenty of time. Williams, toss the outside. Nice toss.
Good catch.
That's the throw you got to make right there, that 10-yard out.
That's a good catch by number 83 for the Bears.
It's a really nice toss to the outside.
Oh,
right
that
there by
is. That's
Williams.
Caden Garing. That's a good little kid right there. Got a lot of his mama's talents. Wait till the dad hears that.
Well, everybody wants to make the 40-yard throw down the field, but those 10-yard outs is the one you've got to make as a quarterback if you're going to be successful and lead your team to some wins. And that was a really nice toss there by Williams. Now he steps up in the pocket, thinks about running, bounces to the outside. He's got some speed, gets around the end of the 50 to the 40, all the way down to the 30-yard line, and out of bounds. Nice run there by B.J. Williams.
I tell you what, he's got a different gear. I mean, he looks like he's not going very fast. Next thing you know, he's going by people.
Well, looked like a little ninja last year at times running the ball, and we were really excited about him having another year of just growth and strength. And
yes.
Remember, he's just a junior. So
Yeah.
we get to watch him play this year and next year.
Yeah, it's gonna be exciting to watch that young man.
All right, so it looks like the teams are going to switch sides now as the Bears will go on to defense. Colleyville Heritage dressed in red and white. We don't get to see a lot of red and white teams.
No, we don't.
We're like in the blue
What's
district.
that, Northwest maybe? They're red and white maybe, I think.
We never play them, though.
I know. We'll play them this year.
Yeah, we're almost – it's like you can't be in our district unless you wear blue or green.
And that's it.
Yeah, because we've got Azle with green, the Pirates, Granbury Pirates with green.
Yeah.
Shop over 400 Hondas every day at HondaofFortWorth.com. Or hurry to Honda of Fort Worth.
The best cars on earth are at Honda of Fort Worth.
Abilene Cooper.
I'm excited about North Forney.
Yes, yeah, I like that.
Now, listen, North Forney in the past was a powerhouse team out there just east of Mesquite and Dallas. It's my old stomping grounds out there.
That's right. You were in Mesquite for a while there, weren't you?
Yeah, grew up over there.
We're glad you came down. You got smart.
I guarantee you. This is the sane side of the Metroplex for sure.
We'll take your word for it.
You don't trust me.
I tell you, I was in that area not too long ago. Me and my lovely wife, and I got into Dallas, and I was doing probably about 80, and everybody was passing me up like I was standing still.
Well, running back for the Colleyville Heritage bounces through the defense and all the way down, scampering for the touchdown. Nice little 60-yard run.
Yeah, he got there quick.
As he was kind of running side to side, he had a very unusual motion as he ran, Fernie. I don't know if you noticed that.
Yeah. He's making some ground, though, you know.
He was motoring. Yeah, that's the thing about if you live over on the east side of the Metroplex, you better be ready to drive like a maniac.
All right, let's see what we got here. They just kind of flipped the field now on this scrimmage, and Colleyville come back the other way. I think they're running a set number of offensive plays, and Bears are doing the same.
Quick toss. Nice, strong throw to the outside of number 12, and he makes a couple of guys miss before he's brought down up to the first down marker.
Good tackle, open field tackle by number 4 for the Bears. No, I'm not sure who this is. I think that's Gabe Ballard, actually.
It's a good tackle.
Good kid. Gabe's a good kid.
But it was the third guy to get to him. So
yeah, that's got to stop.
All right,
that number 12 now, he has some moves on him.
What is the Colleyville Heritage mascot? I do not know.
You know, that's a good question. I wonder if they're like the Panthers or something. Good tackle there by number 5 for the Bears. That might be Boyles.
We'll see if we can find out who these guys
with
are.
no roster, but just by looking at them and seeing them grow up, you know, you kind of remember what they run like, and they.
You know what? They are the Panthers. Good call.
Was I right? The
Heritage
Panthers? All right, there you go. Good stop up the middle by the Bears.
Yeah, good fake, too. Now we've got a fight over on the far right side. A little scuffle going on between a couple of players.
Yeah, number 23 for Colleyville, he was throwing some punches there. That's crazy.
And it looks like it was number 21 for the Bears that got into the scuffle. They got into a full-fledged dispute over there. I was trying to think of a nice way to say that.
Well, I will tell you, the telltale sign of who was the victim and who was the aggressor is when the 21 is still in the game and 23 has been escorted out.
Yeah.
So, guess that receiver got a little excited. We'll see if he comes back in. They usually let him come back in to scrimmage games, you know.
The Panthers spread it out, 3 left, 3 wide receivers out to the left, 1 out to the right. Firing downfield now, going deep, has a man wide open, overshoots him near the 20-yard line.
That was a good play, too. It was just a hitch and go.
And he had his man beat by about 5 yards, number 12 again.
Yeah, and the safety didn't roll over fast enough, and they're making a change now. It looks like the safety coming out, number 18 for the Bears, 31 coming in his place.
I don't know if that was a design play or not, but number 4, who was the wide out, stepped back and then started waving his hands like he wanted the quick little wide receiver screen.
Yeah.
And then the quarterback faked it and then went deep.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was a design play to throw off the defense and kind of draw in the safety, but if it was, it certainly worked.
Hey, it got me.
If it was by accident, they need to put that into their playbook because it worked really well. Nice tackle up the middle that time by the Bears.
Yeah, it looks like running back got maybe 2 out of that. Should be 4th down now for the Panthers from Colleyville Heritage. But again, they're not doing, 1st through 4th. They're just doing a number of plays.
And it looks like that's going to do it for that set of plays, and they're going to back up and restart. But the defense for the Bears will stay on the field. Offense for the Panthers out there as well. Good opportunity here in these scrimmages just to kind of get a look and see what we're going to see throughout the season. And thinking about the Bears, looks like defensively they're running a 3-4. At times bringing up those 2 outside linebackers up on the line as they are right now, especially the more the team show run. And do a really good job that time.
Nice job right there by the Bears. Comes a flag in. That's 23 back out there talking some more smack on that top side. You see it?
I missed him. Well, he likes to talk. That might be where the flag is.
Yeah, it looks like it is. we'll see what we got here. Tell you what I've noticed now. I noticed the Bears are pretty quick. They got some speed. As far as I can remember, they look a little smaller on defense, and they're younger. It's a younger team this year, which is hard to say, because they were so young last year.
Yeah, definitely a younger team, smaller, but a lot of speed, and that's good. Good open field tackle that time. Gang tackled on the wide receiver.
Definitely. Great tackle by number 31 for the Bears. Yeah, it looks like there's a holding call, penalty on the field. What are we going to call it? Mustard on the lettuce, banana peel on the field. We just stick to regular flag.
Cheese on the cheese on the green sauce. I don't know.
Something.
We need to come up with our own phrase and then coin it. Whoever came up with mustard on the lettuce is a genius. I don't know who that. I don't know if it's that guy up there in the Sherman or not. Oh, nice little jet sweep
great
here.
Job by number 5 for the Bears.
Bears read it really well. Tackle in the backfield, loss of 5.
I'm thinking 5 is Boyles. I mean, he really played that excellent. He looks like how Boyles was last year, our young safety from last year playing linebacker.
I've always thought the two-handed chest pass with the football from the quarterback to the tailback was very weird.
Yeah, that throws me off.
You see it everywhere. You even see it in the NFL. You see it a lot in college, but it just I don't know. It's strange. You're just used to that one-handed pitch, and then when you
absolutely.
see the two-handed chest pass, maybe it's that basketball background in them. Could have played basketball. Want to use two hands chest pass. He fakes it this time now, looking deep, plenty of time, goes out to the right, under pursuit, has to throw it away, so good job defensively.
He threw that about 4 yards onto the track out of bounds.
Yeah, call that a coverage play right there because he was looking to go deep, and the Bears covered well going down the field.
Good pressure by number 5 again for the Bears. It is Alex Boyle, and his brother was good too, James. That was good. It was good little athletes. That family has some good kids. Looks like the offense is getting prepared to come in because I'm looking at the whole set of first-team linemen coming up toward the ball on the sidelines.
Right, we'll look for them to do something on offense when they come out. One final play here for the Panthers, firing downfield deep, has a man over the shoulder, dropped it right in there, but he just could not find the ball. Looks like it was a good throw, had his man beat by about a step, and just fell incomplete.
Yeah, kind of went over his shoulder and fell incomplete. And that was the last play on defense. Looks like defense is coming out with a lot of young kids that are playing on defense again. They had 2 or 3 that were freshmen starting last year, and they still young. Offense is huddled up. They're about to come in.
Not everybody can make the over-the-shoulder catch.
Bolitnikoff. He did it.
Oh, yeah.
Like it was nothing.
Same thing with baseball players, Not all
For
baseball
you young
players
listeners,
can turn
if you
around
don't
and
know
catch
who Bolitnikoff is, look it up. Mike Renfro. That was another one who used to do that.
BJ with the
keeping
bounce to the outside. He's got some speed, and he is going to blow past everybody and finally steps out of bounds up near the 40-yard line.
Good job by the lineman, too, blocking there.
Yeah, that speed of B.J. Williams is something that you remember very quickly when you see him play, as he has just got that extra gear.
He's got that smooth move. His feet and his body just says, I'm barely running, and then all of a sudden I'm running by you.
Low snap, but picks it up, hands off. Looks like to Montrell. Montrell bounces to the outside, and he powers past the 40-yard line.
Good job by Montrell keeping his feet.
Yeah, nice pickup of a 5 right there. And that's the thing, BJ, after a run like that, he's going to open up so much of the offense because the defense has to account for him every single play.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Looks like Garing down here split out for the Bears. It looks like Will Infant split out on the other side.
Yeah, one tight end, one running back. BJ, quick toss. A little high, falls incomplete.
Yeah, it looks like he was going for Garing on that one.
So this time they'll split 3 out wide to the right. Trips right, 1 left. BJ and Montrell in the backfield.
Yeah, it looks like Colin Barnes is going to be the split out with the Trips on one side.
Now Montrell goes into motion. He lines up in the slot. Here comes BJ through the middle. Really trying to open everything up there, but it looks like the Panthers read it well.
Yeah, it looks like one missed block. If they'd got that block, BJ would have been running for a while.
Got a flag way back in the secondary. There still seems to be a little bit of jawing going on between some of the receivers and the cornerbacks on both sides of the ball. Might have been 12 men on the field because he was out there counting.
Yeah, it looks like it might have been on the defense too.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like they're going to just switch over and head the other way. All right, so what do you see so far, Donnie? Talk to me.
I tell you what, I really see a lot of maturity from CJ. I'm just really enjoying watching him.
You mean BJ?
BJ, excuse me. We're going to do that again.
CJ Houston, he's gone. I missed that kid already.
But BJ just looking really, really good. I like the speed of the team. You know, it's like you said, they're young. They don't have a lot of size, so they're going to have to be quick, but it looks like they have been thus far on offense. So.
Very, very fast. To me, it seems they are.
BJ bounces to the outside. Now he's in trouble. Needs to learn to secure that ball a little bit. I think he lost it there as he was trying to it's like he was still trying to throw the ball as he was being tackled, and he loses it, I believe.
Yeah. Actually, I think he held up the throw. He could have probably got around them.
Definitely like the speed of the linebackers. They did a really good job defensively.
Yeah.
And
young ones, too. That's a good thing.
And that 3-4, they're going to have to be quick, and they did a good job there. They tackle really well on defense. So there's some good things. A little bit of sloppy play from time to time, but I think that's to be expected here in the scrimmage and just this very unusual season. We might see a little bit of sloppy play for a few weeks.
Yeah. Didn't have much of a practice or a season to work out in.
Bears stack up receivers on the right side, and then BJ throws deep, has a man wide open, caught at midfield, and all the way into the Panther territory up to about the 40.
Good catch by number 11 for the Bears. Not sure who that is. He's young.
Design play to try to focus everyone on the stack receivers on one side, but BJ had that receiver down the entire time, so he needs to learn to look the other way and then turn and fire to the guy he wants to key in on. Bounces to the outside now, does BJ, and he's down the sideline for the first down, all the way near the 20-yard line, and that's a big pickup of about 15
Boy, there's
yards.
a flag right there. He's hit out of bounds late, BJ was. Let's see what we got.
So a gain of about 14 on the play down to the 26-yard line, and with the penalty, ought to move them into the red zone.
Yeah, looks like it's going to be a personal foul. Late hit. But they're not marking it off. They're just calling it.
Yeah, they have assessed a few, but they haven't done the last several, so they've just decided to play. Here come the Bears now, first down. Hand out to Montrell. He bounces to the outside, lowers his head, picks up 3.
Good job by Montrell, just getting his head down and going after it. Getting what he could out of it.
Other than when the Bears were trying to run a little bit of a delayed handoff, they've not been caught in the backfield too many times. So
right.
With that speed that they have, it'll be difficult to do that. Teams are going to have to get back there quick. But you can have BJ sealed off in the backfield, and he can get out. He can escape, pick up some yardage.
Yeah, he's got the speed and the ability just to hide himself and then be gone.
Nice handoff, and then
great run by the running back.
Pickup of only about 2, but he was hit right at the line of scrimmage and then was able to spin out of that tackle. So how we sounding, Danny? Everything working? Yeah.
Yeah, if you guys can hear us out there, definitely send us some texts to me, Donnie, or Danny, and let us know how we're doing in Terrence.
Okay, good. Well, thank you for everybody who has listened to us while we practice and try to get our football brains back on.
It's been a while.
It has.
Boy, we wanted it so bad, too, so I'm glad we're here. I know the kids have, too. It's the first time, Donnie, I've heard my kids say, mine and Tracy's boys say, I want to go to school.
Good.
I'm tired of being home.
Yeah. 6 months at home will do that to you, right? The world's longest spring break we've just finished up. All right, nice run for the first down inside the 15-yard line as the Bears spread it out and then brought a man into the backfield. And once again, we have some extracurricular talking. It's safe to say that the secondaries and the wide receivers for both crews have had a difficult time getting along tonight. They probably won't be at Whataburger afterwards sharing some French fries.
Nope.
There won't be any French fry dipping in the chocolate shake afterwards here. We'll just go in our different ways. But that's all right.
Okay. It's all right.
Can't be friends with everybody. You should be, but you can't be. All right, so they get things squared away. The Bears will have the ball on the 15-yard line. We'll see some red zone offense here because this is another area in which the Bears struggled a little bit last year. They moved the ball quickly down the field and get inside the 20, and things would bog down a little bit as the field, tightens up a little bit.
Yeah, I think that and giving up the big play on defense, like the 3rd and 15, 3rd and 20, that was a struggle for them.
Handoff inside to Montrell, and he's hit instantly undropped at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, if he got anything, he got maybe a half yard.
They gave him a spot up about a half a yard, but he was hit pretty quick.
I'm going to tell you something. I just watched Akins drive his man about 15 yards into the secondary. That was a pile-driving move right there. Yeah, number 77 for the Bears.
Be some pancake blocks from him this year for sure.
Boy, I'm telling you.
I'm going to rack it up.
I love watching him play.
Infant comes in motion. They stack him over on the right. Now BJ steps up, rolls out to his right, still looking downfield. He's going to take off and run. He's going to be dragged down from behind. Looked like it was close to being a horse collar tackle, but no flag comes out.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I tell you, Colleyville Heritage is pretty chippy. Yeah. 23 on offense, 29 on defense. They're real chippy.
They're a little scrappy. Like we said earlier, 6 months of spring break will do that to you. You're just ready to get out there and get somebody right.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so we may have a field goal attempt. Here we go.
I'm ready for. I've been waiting for this.
We love us some field goal kickers. We don't know our new kicker's name, number 90, but we're going to find out. We'll know by next week when we have an accurate roster. But he's got some big shoes to fill.
Jorge
Estrada.
Jorge Estrada. That I love that kid. He looked like a defensive tackle, and then he'd go out and boot a 40-yard field goal or 50-yard field goal.
I bet a 55-yarder in a monsoon wind in his face a few years ago against I forget who we were playing over there at Clark Field.
They could not believe it either.
South Hills is who we were playing.
I think it was South Hills, you're right.
And it was just raining sideways, rain in his face, and he kicked that 55-yarder, and it was beautiful.
He acted like it was nothing, too. Everybody was going crazy. He was walking off like, I do that every day.
Yeah, that's a normal day of practice. All right, so
hey,
we're just going to practice some field goals here.
Before you go on, I want to say that I was watching both those judges down there at the goalpost, not expecting that ball to come nowhere to clear them. And when he made it, they both raised their hands and looked at each other and couldn't believe they just saw what they saw. And I wasn't either. I was like beyond myself.
Hey, we were Estrada's biggest fans, and we couldn't believe that was a kick. So the kick was good from 30 yards out, and it landed nearly back on the track, so it would have been good for 40. So we've got a good, strong legged kicker carrying on that tradition. All right, so the Panthers will line up offensively here.
They're running some. It looks like this may be second team, or is this first team? That's second team defense out there. So maybe running some of the number 2s out there now.
Quick inside handoff. Nets about 2 on the play, maybe 3.
All right, looks like they're coming back up to the line. Bears settling down in that 3-4.
Shotgun.
There's that two-handed pitch.
It's a two-handed pitch on the Jets.
Oh, we got us a flag in the backfield. Let's see what we got.
I wonder if he started a little early.
that two-handed pitch, I'm going to be the first one to tell you, I'm so uncomfortable with that little two-handed pitch, especially when they run that jet sweep with it, because that's about all they can run with it, that or the fake pitch.
It's so weird. It just doesn't look – it's not natural to football. It just – something you should see only in basketball. But you see it more and more now, and that's just how the game morphs, you know.
Kind of reminds me of like the Wildcat. When they started doing that, I was like, what are they doing? Now everybody does Wildcat.
Oh, yeah. Shotgun. Steps up, looking deep, fires, overthrows his man. This quarterback for the Panthers has a very strong arm.
I'm going to tell you, the Bears almost got that one too.
He has overthrown a lot of receivers tonight.
I believe he's number 3. Is that correct?
Yeah, if he can hone in on his accuracy, he's got a really strong arm.
Absolutely. I tell you what, I've also liked watching our 2 quarterbacks tonight. BJ's done really good. He's obviously running. He's done fabulous. And then
Spriggs.
And then Spriggs, the quarterback who started, who's a sophomore, he was fabulous. I mean, first play right off the bat, he just throws a bomb for a touchdown. So
yeah, nice little 35, 40-yard pass. He just
got a really nice ball.
Dropped a dime right into the breadbasket of Will Infinite, and he just scampered on down the field with a touchdown.
So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out this year. It's a good problem to have.
Nice little run around the end for the Panthers before he is forced out of bounds near the 50-yard line, a couple of yards short of the first down.
Yeah, he's forced out by number 2 for the Bears. Not sure who that is. We're thinking that might be Johnson. Johnson for the Bears. Let's see what we got here. It's going to be second and about 4. Ball sets at about the 49-yard line.
Yeah, second and a long 3. Colleyville.
Quick handoff off the middle.
Handoff inside and a nice little hole there created by the offensive line. Nets about 5 or 6 and picks up the first down.
Tackle made by number 54 for the Bears.
Apparently Billy Ferguson is listening.
Is this the great Billy Ferguson?
Yeah, because he has texted me some information we didn't have. Nestor Andrade is the kicker.
Nestor Andrade. I'm loving it.
Junior.
He's a junior. All right. We get to have him for this year and next year. Yeah. See, that's what makes Billy Ferguson the great Billy Ferguson. Now, he's not as good as his brother Jason, but he's a good guy.
Depends on what day it is.
Just depends on what day it is. If it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, it's Jason. Sunday, we'll give it to Billy.
I think if it's basketball game day, it's definitely Billy.
It's definitely Billy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, he's
unless
the
we're running the show and we ask Jason to come on, because we never ask Billy. You've never dunked on Jason? Yeah, I've dunked on Billy. I don't know about Jason. I threw a touchdown pass and caught one against Billy. I don't know about Jason.
I would like to see this. I wish there were video.
That's one of those things, there might not be a video.
Oh, almost drugged down by
Boy,
the
that was a quarterback sack. Number 62 for the Bears getting that.
Everything sound good, Danny?
Who has a birthday this week? Billy Ferguson. Happy birthday, Billy. He has a birthday this week. I think he's 67 this week, is it?
I thought it was 52.
52? No.
He's early 50s,
He's
right?
way beyond that. I think he's close to
55?
70. Have you not seen him lately?
Well.
Oh, well, how he looks and his real age. I got that. I see.
Gonna give him a complex. We love you, Billy.
We do love you, Billy. We're just messing with you. Oh, Billy boy.
I thought about Billy today when I was listening to a really good playlist in the car, and I thought, who reminded me of Billy and his great basketball playlists. Always has the right song at the right time. Jet sweep faked, handoff inside. Nice little design play, executed well by the Panthers.
Yeah, it's good.
And it picks up
running.
About 10 as they had moved backwards after a penalty.
Couple Bears making that tackle in the backfield. Number 28 for the Bears, as well as number 21 for the Bears. I wish I had some names to go with these numbers, folks, but we don't. Wait, the back of his shirt, it's got his name on it. It says Grit. All right. Looks like the Panthers getting back up on the line.
Hard count there by the quarterback
Yeah.
as he could have been called for.
Boy, I tell you, that was almost
start.
a great tackle in the backfield by number 41 for the Bears. But there was a loss on the play anyway, so great pursuit on the defense by the Bears.
We talked about how the game is morphed. That's one way that it's morphed. If you hard counted that way, you're going to get a flag so fast.
Yeah.
So fast. Well, they let these guys get away with a lot.
Well, here's the thing. You know, when I played, which was in the 80s, so that's a majorly long time ago.
The 1880s?
The 1880s. Yeah. I was 10 years after Billy. Your quarterback was under center. There is no under center quarterbacks now. They're all in shotgun.
No. Yeah, it's so rare to see a quarterback under center.
It just kind of blows me away when I see somebody go under center like that. 80s AD.
Yeah, and that's the exciting thing about football is it morphs, it changes, and that's what really makes it very exciting is just the different looks that you see from year to year.
Absolutely.
And it's a copycat game. You see one team successful with it, and other teams are going to start running the same formations.
Yes.
We see that a lot. Like you were talking about with the Wildcat, that was so odd and so weird, and to see that direct snap to the tailback, and now it's part of everybody's offensive package. And of course, with the mobile quarterback too, is you see it a lot. Handoff inside for the Bears, number 47.
Yeah, it looks like Bears are running with their number 2 offense out there now. 47 carrying the ball. He's a good runner. He's got good size also. Not sure who he is right now. It looks like quarterback running for the Bears right now is going to be. That's a quarterback keeper. Excuse me, by the way. Got some good yardage out of it. What are we looking at as name again? Jalen?
Spriggs.
Spriggs. Good-looking kid. That's a good little athlete right there. You can tell he's very knowledgeable of the game. He's very competitive. I've noticed that, which is always great.
Well, BJ, as mobile as he is and as fierce as he is, you want to have that quarterback backing him up just in case he takes a big shot. And that's always the fear when you have that mobile quarterback who has no fear. He'll just take off and run. We saw that with Carson Ingram, a few years ago. He played quarterback like a linebacker. He would just bowl people over with that powerful running stance that he had. But sometimes it would, get him hurt. Quick toss this time.
Good throw. Receiver drops it.
Little low on the comeback there. Over to the right side. Ball the receiver definitely should have had, though. It's so strange, though, for any 8 o'clock and it's dark, and we haven't even played the first game of the season.
Right.
Terrence and I were talking about it earlier. It's going to be a much cooler football season. Praise the Lord for that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. But it is strange. I'm used to there being a lot more light. But normally we would have been several weeks in, nearly a month. Oh, quarterback hit as he delivers a strike to the receiver
That's Pitt.
past the
Who
first
is
down
that?
marker.
I thought that was KP, but it's not. That's number 80, and he was getting some yards after the catch.
Ooh, listen, for that toss, that was very Patrick Mahomes-like. As he was getting hit, he just sidearmed it, just a bullet there. That's a really nice throw that time by the young quarterback. Spriggs, absolutely. Jalen Spriggs. Inside handoff this time, and that's about 1.
Good job on that running back. Number 47. I wish I knew his name.
I think that's going to be my homework this week. I want to come up with our own way of saying there's a flag on the play.
All right. My homework is to check your homework whenever you
All right.
come up with it.
You can copy off my homework. You probably did a lot of that back in the day anyway.
I did.
course-
I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. Going deep is Spriggs. Has a man, but it's going to overthrow him. You know, we are practicing good social distancing up here in the radio booth. We have a plastic shield in between you and I.
Yes.
That is to keep you from cheating off of my homework. But you can see right through.
Here's the thing, though. They tried this my whole life. I've got around to all these things.
Did you ever make like the little, you know, with your folders, and you'd make like your own little cubicle, you know, because you didn't want anybody cheating off of your.
Nobody wanted to cheat off me, I promise you. They were going to mess up if they did. He just sidearmed that. Did you see that? That was a great throw sidearm.
It was a little low, but again, it was probably a ball that should have been caught. And he's got a quick little sidearm release there, does Spriggs.
Boy, I tell you, he threw that on a dime. It might have been a little bit outside, but the receiver got his hands on it, so he should have caught it. He zipped that sidearm Mahone style.
Big number 78 checking into the game, 74 checking out for the Bears.
They got a little beef on the line this year. I'm not gonna lie. Them young linemen that came up from being freshmen, they were good size. All right, did you hear that, Donnie?
I did not.
So 74, he's 300 pounds plus. He switched over from defense to offense this year.
Nice.
That was information by our statistician, Terrence Durham, Sr.,
Very good.
who happens to have a young man named Terrence Durham Jr. starting on defense for the Bears this year. Terrence had a great scrimmage, blue-black scrimmage last week.
Handoff inside. Not very much room there, but gain of about one. Billy Ferg does tell me that he'd have a plastic shield all the time if he was calling a game with you.
He don't know this, but I've been wearing a mask every time I've been around him.
You know, I think that you do a pretty good. You're not really a spitter. You're not a talk spitter.
I'm not a spitter. No. Well, in Billy's case, though, I might have been, but that was purposely.
All right.
I like Billy. I mean, I'm one of very few that can say that.
Three-step drop, looking deep, Spriggs, and he hits his man in
I
stride.
got it. Oh, he dropped the ball.
Comes out at the last minute.
Man.
But what a strike. He has just delivered several balls downfield tonight, just right in stride. And that was a nice pass that time.
That was a good shot. That's a good throw. That was about, 10, 20, 30 yards?
Yeah, nice little deep slant that time.
About a 30-yard slant right down the middle, and it was on the money. So Spriggs is doing a great job. The only thing I could say about that is that receiver reminded me of a lot of Billy Ferguson. He dropped the ball. Oh, man, look at this. Look at this.
Nice little run to the outside by Spriggs.
That's a first down.
Showing his, not only his speed there, but his power.
Wow. Good job by the quarterback, number 7 for the Bears. I think that's it. Let's see what we got going on now.
Offense comes off.
Looks like the number 2 defense comes off. Number 2 offense comes off for the Bears, and I believe it might be the number 1 defense for the Bears getting ready. I think it is. I see Gabe down there, Gabe Ballard. Looks like Colin Hayes is down there. So I believe these are the number 1s. There is Terrence Durham Jr. He's going out. Yeah, these are all their number 1s. It looks like going out there right now. I'm excited. Look, they've got some speed on that defense. They're going to need it because they're not as big as I anticipated them being. Now they've got some girth down in the line, but running that 3-4, you got to have speed. Yeah, we did lose Hodges in the middle. That was a great, you know what? He was a great little athlete, but I'm going to tell you right now, that is one fine young man. I really like me. Hodges was an absolute dream kid to be around.
Love watching him play for sure.
Every time I got around him, he had a big smile on his face. He'd say, "Hey, Mr. Molnar, how are you?" I'd say, I'm going to ask you, how are you, Hodges, today? He goes, every day's a fabulous day. That's what he used to tell me. It's a great kid. Let's see who we got now. Switching out to football.
That's all part of the COVID-19 regulations there. You get a little too much sweat on that. Got to switch it out every once in a while.
Yep. I saw it affected Brady, too. You know, he couldn't deflate anything because they kept them all under wraps. All right, yeah, this is going to be number ones.
Have you seen Tom Brady play for the Buccaneers?
I've seen some highlights.
It was like surreal. It was like, this is not real.
Yeah, kind of.
Only in 2020 would Tom Brady be the quarterback for the Buccaneers and not the Patriots.
There's been a lot of crazy things in 2020. I'm going to chalk it up for weirdness.
Oh, gosh, it's like the weirdest year in history. Crazy year, that's for sure. All right, trying to get things going on the field. We've got the number one defense out there for the Bears, and
they're still just kind of waiting. We're at the 30 waiting, so we'll see.
Panthers out there trying to get settled. They huddled. They broke up. Now they're going to re-huddle. It's always a bad sign when you have to huddle a second time on the same play.
Yeah, it's not good.
Never a good sign. The double huddle.
Whenever I see the referee and the umpire or anybody doing that, I always say, you know, they're talking about where they're going to eat at or what they're eating.
That should be a penalty, the double huddle. 5-yard penalty.
It just throws me off.
Should only be allowed a single huddle.
The only time I ever double huddled, I made a mistake when I was playing pickup football and I was a quarterback. I called the double huddle and all the guys in the huddle looked at me like I was crazy, and I was crazy. I messed up.
All right. Finally got things settled again. Quick toss down the middle of the field. Caught for the first down.
Good throw, actually, by the Colleyville Heritage quarterback, number 2. Tackle made immediately by the Bears, number 21, and looks like number 12.
And I believe this is a different quarterback than we saw on the last offensive possession.
It
was number
was.
3, and this is number 2. Both with strong arms. Plenty of time now. Steps up in the pocket. Thinks about running, but rolls out to the left.
Yeah.
And
Whistle was blown.
Going to call the play. Not sure what happened.
Once he starts making it upfield, they blow the whistle. Kind of protect the quarterback.
Unless it's BJ, right? Because
he usually gets up to the field quick.
They were not.
Well, it's also it is also to the discretion of the coach. So it could be where they allow it to go for so long, and then there's others that won't allow it at all.
Gotcha. Quick toss. Nice little pitch and catch there up to midfield. Gain of about 3 or 4.
Great job by number 30 for the Bears, number 5 for the Bears, and just a host of other Bears after that.
The slew of Bears.
Let's see what we got here now. Looks like they're going to throw the ball, sling it around a little bit. I'm wondering if the Bears offense should come out and have another go at it here shortly.
Inside handoff. Makes a couple of guys miss. Powers forward up to about the 46-yard line, about a yard short, maybe half yard short of the first down.
Yeah, it's probably going to be about 4th down and very short.
See how the Bears do here on this short yardage situation defensively. They get a good push. Snap is high. Quick toss is caught out on the right side. Doesn't get a good spot, but it's enough for the first down.
Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, that quarterback was able to turn and throw that ball immediately, which was very smart. So Colleyville has a first down.
They line up quickly. Inside handoff once again. Bouncing to the outside. Has some room. Picks up about 8, 9. Make that gain of 9 on the play.
Yep, looks like about a gain of 9.
Felt like he was going to pick up the first down for a moment, but he was drugged down just a little short.
Tracy, I'm sorry, excuse me. The Bears tackle was by number 4.
Comes the Panthers again on the deep toss over to the right side.
Boy, there's a flag quick. I wonder if that's on the Bears. It's right there where the ball was caught also.
There was definitely some hand checking going on the toss out there to the wide receiver. We haven't always been getting a signal on these, but it was pass interference against the Bears.
And it declined.
Yeah. First
and
down.
Rightfully so. That was a good throw and catch.
Yeah, ball up to about the 16.
The Panthers are going down the field now. They're just slinging it. They're really not running. I think they've had 2 running plays this series. There's another running play.
Plenty of room to the 10, to the 5, and into the end zone for the touchdown. Nice little running lane that time as really Colleyville set that up well. They went trips left, had one receiver down here to the right, and everybody sealed off their block very
Kind of
well.
ran that inside trap run, and they got through. Let's see what we got. They're going to kick a field goal. We'll see what kind of kicker they have.
Going to kick the extra point. Well, we know this. Their kickers not as good as our kickers. Before we've even seen him kick, we know that for sure.
Yeah, I'm going to say that. And after I've seen him kick, we still got a better kicker.
However, that was a good kick. A little low, but nice. Nice through the middle of the uprights. Went all the way nearly to the fence back there, so nice kick.
See what we got going on now. Ball's coming back. And look like the Bears are going to take it and go offense, first-team offense. Now it'll be first-team offense for the Bears against the first-team defense for Colleyville Heritage.
Well, I think we've seen both Bears quarterbacks tonight with the first team. And we've seen some good things from both of them. BJ's back in now, and he's going to take off and try to run up the middle, bounces to the outside. And he's going to be drugged down for a loss of about 1 on the play.
Yeah, I actually thought he was going to get away, but he got scampered out to the side and got caught, which is unusual. He's got tremendous speed, BJ does.
Yeah, good containment that time by the Panthers, not allowing him to get outside. Yeah, if he gets around the end, it's over. It's going to be a 15, 20-yard run every single time. This time he rolls out to his left, reverses field, makes a couple of guys miss. There's that ninja move right there. Fires downfield, has a man. It's Infant. He's open at the 40 and all the way down to the 31-yard line. Nice play that time by BJ.
Kept it alive, kept it going.
I mean, that was all BJ on that one. Just a fantastic play right there, as it looked like he was going to be drugged down in the backfield, but he just continued to scramble. Fired down, caught Will Infant open for the big play. This time, handoff inside to Montreal, and he bounces through everybody, almost falls down, stays on his feet. It's going to be a nice little 25. I can make that a 31-yard touchdown run.
Boy, I tell you what, that's some great balance on Montreal Cushenberry right there. He must have twice, maybe 3 times, almost go to the ground. Gets right back up and scores.
Ooh, looks like he was hip-checked a couple of times as he was just bouncing off of players in the middle of the field, and then when he got into the open, he was gone.
We got the kick after. Here we go. Let's see what we got. I'm liking him so far now.
Oh, absolutely. Mr. Nestor.
Good kick.
Kick is up and good.
I like it.
One of the things that you like to see from a kicker is on that extra point, getting it high, getting it up.
Yes.
You know?
You don't want them low ones. Them are the ones that get what's the word, blocked.
That's
tipped.
That's the word I was thinking of.
Snagged. Come up with some other ones. Help me out.
Rejected.
Rejected. Terrence, you're back there. Give us one. All right, Colleyville on offense now.
Nice little run to the outside. Trying to get around the end, but the Bears do a really good job of containment there.
That's a good job by the Bears containing that number 21 on that tackle, forced up by number 4 also for the Bears. That's Gabe Ballard.
Good lateral speed there by the linebackers and the secondary stepping up. Now one man comes in motion for the Panthers over to the right side. 3-step drop, looking downfield, under pressure, fires, has a man caught. And
Boy,
he's
he
gonna
would have been drilled by Boyles if this was a real game. Boyles kind of stopped. He didn't want to hit the quarterback.
3-step drop, fires.
Oh,
Very quick release, almost intercepted.
boy,
by
that
number,
was.
by number 12 for the Bears.
Oh, he was there too. That was a good job by number 12 for the Bears. I believe that is Crosby. That's Isaiah Crosby. He's a good young kid right there.
This quarterback for the Panthers, I mean, he has a rocket arm. The ball got there in a hurry. Handoff inside. And pick up about 2.
Good job there by the Bears. That looked like Alec Boyle on the tackle there. Colleyville coming back out. Bears setting on defense.
4 wide receiver set. 3-step drop. Plenty of time. Looking downfield. Fires. And he's going to get a pass interference called against the Bears, I do believe.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to call that on number 3. Is that little Terrence?
Like he might have just hooked him before the ball got there a little bit. Wasn't egregious for sure, but there was a little bit of contact.
See what they got here. They're going to move it up.
15-yard penalty for pass interference.
Yeah,
in
being
high
automatic
school.
first.
Is it an automatic first? You got a 15-yard penalty on 3rd and 20.
It's going to be a first
Is it?
regardless.
Pass interference always an automatic first.
Always.
I didn't know for sure. I just
It's a good job by the Bears on that run. That's the stop for a short gain. You got about, 3 on that? 4? Looks like 4.
yeah, gain of about 4 on the play. Going deep now down the right side. Overshoots his man by about 5 yards though.
They were trying for it.
Put that ball 45 yards in the air, like very little effort. Very strong arm, as we said.
Defense is stiffening up a little bit now.
Snap is low, but handled, and there was a serious hold as someone got into the backfield quickly.
Yeah, and they didn't call it.
No, didn't.
That was pretty obvious to me. When the jersey's being pulled opposite the way you're going, that's usually a hold. It's handoff up the middle to number 21. He gains about 3 on that play. Good job by the defense. Number 44 for the Bears on that tackle. Not sure who he is. One of the down linemen.
I was looking at the roster for Caldwell Heritage that we have online that is obviously not accurate either, but 2 quarterbacks listed here are A.J. Smith and R.J. Williams. A.J. and R.J.
You know, that's going to be confusing for them this year. Who's in? A.J. No, that's R.J. Both Williams?
A.J. Smith and R.J. Williams.
Okay, A.J. Smith.
Smith or Williams. Let's go with those, yeah.
That's good it wasn't a Smith and Wesson. Uh-oh, he's going up top. He has a step, but he overthrew him.
Yeah, he's done that quite a bit tonight. I think his arm is just really strong.
He's got a good arm.
He is amped up tonight. He needs to hone in a little bit on the accuracy, but
Yeah.
all right, so here comes a field goal attempt. Looks like it's going to be a 39-yarder from the 29-yard line.
I think he should make this. He had a pretty good little leg.
Plenty of distance.
Yeah, that's a good one.
39, and that'd have been good probably from
That-
50.
I think so, too, because he put it past the goalpost pretty far now.
Yeah. Nice kick.
All right, he's all right.
Yeah.
He's all right. He's no Jorge Estrada, but he's all
No,
right.
he's no Nestor.
He's no Nestor either.
Right.
All right, looks like Bears offense about to come back on. This will be number 1 still. It's who we quarterback? Is this BJ?
It is BJ. No,
No?
it is going to be Spriggs, and he is hit as he tries to throw the ball, and it falls incomplete.
Yeah, he
Trying to
looked like he was setting up that backside screen, right?
He definitely was.
Was that to Montreal?
Definitely was. Had it set up well, too, but
A little too much pressure.
could not get rid of it in time. You know, that little bit of a timing issue. Those offensive linemen are letting those defensive linemen come through, and you got to be ready.
I'm telling you, I'm looking at KP, and he looks like he's about 6'6", 6'7". He is just a monster.
I'd like to see a toss to him, here in this game to get him going, because we're going to need him this year. Quarterback run up the middle, design keeper, and he has nowhere to go.
No. I think he lost a yard, didn't he?
Yeah, he definitely lost some yardage there. And so that will should make it third. And about 11. They give him forward progress up nearly to the line of scrimmage, but that was a generous spot. So the Bears will line it up, trips right, 1 left, 1 tailback. Montreal, I believe that is, the backfield with Spriggs. Bears stack them. Now, that's not Montreal. It's number 11. He comes in motion. 3-step drop, firing deep. Has a man wide open, and it is dropped. But it was underthrown. A little bit of the ball just kind of hung up there.
We got a surprise guest.
Uh-oh.
Look who's in the building.
Dr. Jeremy Lelick, the
Dr.
good doctor. Newest member of the school board.
Yes, new scoreboard member.
In official capacity.
I'm going to tell everybody, I know him through youth basketball.
Yes, many people do, including myself.
And I want to tell everybody, I started out not liking this guy because he was a good coach.
Same here.
but he is he's a phenomenal man, and I do appreciate his friendship. So you just wandering around up here? He come in to see what we're up to. They're keeping an eye on us, Donnie.
We're up to trouble.
We gonna have no cuss words tonight. Wait, I'm sorry. Frank Molinar is not in here, so we're good. Yeah, he just asked if we're on the air. We're on the air, everybody out there listening.
Nice little run up the middle. Gets free of everybody up to the 40-yard line in the Bear territory.
Well, I tell you what, he got caught quick. Looks like number 21 for the Bears catching him. I'm sorry we don't have a roster to not tell you who these young Bears are, but we'll be better prepared next week or so. So we where are we at next week? Midlothian.
By game 4, we should be prepared.
Yeah, we'll be prepared by game 4.
We'll know everybody's names by then. Now, the tailback for the Panthers scampers all the way down the field, about a 32-yard run, getting into the end zone. Looked like he was going to be tackled around the 20-yard line, and then he just broke free and
got into the end zone.
Got to pay dirt.
Listen, I'm not going to blame anybody, but if I have to blame somebody, we're supposed to blame our producer, but I'm not. I think it was Billy Ferguson's fault. I just want everybody to know that.
For not being prepared?
Just not being prepared. That's Billy's fault for us not being prepared. So how you liking it so far, Jeremy? You like it? The great Jeremy Lelick. We're going to have to get him in here one night, put him on the air. What do you think, Donnie?
Absolutely. Good halftime guest for sure. Yes. He's helped us out before, some basketball games, doing some stats.
Yeah, absolutely.
For sure. He knows the stuff.
We like us some Jeremy Lelick. You know what I like best about him? I know he's been praying for me every day extra. Somebody has to.
Firing everybody that knows you prays extra for you, bro.
I had that in coming.
All right. Bears on offense now. That's a handoff to Montreal up the middle, but it goes for about a yard.
Maybe a yard, if that. It's a good job, though. So tell us what's happening in the fourth floor up there. Just watching the game. Yeah, Dr. Lelick's up there with all the big wigs. Benny, Coach Davis is down there. All right, that's good. I got to go see him. I like me some Coach Davis.
Quick toss behind the receiver this time is BJ.
This is going to be the question I got to ask. This is going to determine if I'm going to the 4th floor or not. Is my brother Frank Molinar there? Okay, I'm not going. They said he's there. No, I'm just kidding. I'll go over there.
The big question is, will there be food this year served? Do we know that answer? Do you think they said yes? That's good. I hope so.
See, we're all about the food, as you can tell. But I will be the first one to tell you. Oh, can't believe that got him.
Shoestring tackle.
I will be the first one to tell you. Me and Donnie are coffee guys. So we're going to sneak coffee in. Don't tell nobody. Well, we're on the air, so everybody knows now. We're going to get our coffee somehow. We got to have coffee.
I've had my coffee almost confiscated at the gate, but I got it in.
Well,
I was like, there will be no radio show without this coffee. And
yeah, we don't. They need to understand that we're going to have to figure out how to get coffee because we don't function without coffee. We're kind of like those individuals that have to have their caffeine and their sodas and all that. We got to have our coffee.
I've heard stories that if you don't drink caffeine, you get caffeine headaches.
Yes.
I have no idea.
Because I'm drinking plenty of coffee.
I've never gone without it, so I couldn't tell you.
I know. You know what? That might be true because I have not had a headache when I was drinking coffee. I'm just saying. You see the excitement you're missing up here, Darren? We get into these conversations. Last year, well, actually, for the last several years, we've had the best name that you could have as a football player. And we'll look at every roster that comes up. Come up with some of them. Hare Griffin.
Deion Hare Griffin.
Deion Hare Griffin was one. What's the others?
Kobe Slaughter.
Kobe Slaughter. Isn't that a great football name? What's your name? Kobe. What's your last name? Slaughter. What do? I slaughter people. Golly, that's a great name.
That was a great name.
What was some of the others? Do you remember?
I remember Aiden Slay.
Aiden Slay. That's right. He was from, was it Azel or Heights or something like that?
He was from Western Hills.
Western Hills. Aiden Slay. That's another one.
And Riley McCracken.
Yeah, Riley McCracken.
From Azel.
Yeah, and he was a good little ball player.
We caught flack for giving a kid from Azel the best football name.
We don't normally do that. We don't like it.
But we couldn't help it. You know?
It was
the best name.
McCracken.
And apparently there were several McCrackens that played in Azel. It's kind of a football family. So I've heard. Little sidearm toss gets past everybody. As two Bears, I think, run into each other. And then the wide receiver is off to the races, down the sidelines, all the way down to about the 12-yard line. The two Bears that collided are still down.
Looks like one of them may be out.
They're both moving. So they did collide hard. That's the definition of splitting the defense right there, as the wide receiver just caught the ball in traffic.
I will tell you, the kid got caught from behind by Gabe Ballard, the linebacker. Boy, Gabe showed some great speed on that.
Yeah, we've seen that a lot tonight. And both of those Bears players are still down. They're shaking up.
That is not good.
It's one of those weird plays where the ball could have been intercepted. It could have been, an immediate tackle, but instead it ends up being a big gain.
You got any?
And then a couple of injuries.
For Jeremy. Now we're going to ask you. I got to ask you something on the air.
Looks like that's number 5, Fernie, and maybe number 21 for the Bears.
That's Alec Boyle, and number 21 is. We just said his name. No. Hayes is not. That's not. Oh wait, it might be Colin Hayes.
Alec Boyle is starting to get up. Looks like he was just kind of shaken up, and at 21, still down.
Yeah, that's Alec Boyle, number 5.
He's moving. They're just taking it careful, but he's definitely moving on the ground. Yeah, Alec Boyle, integral part of this defense for sure.
We want to talk with you, Dr. Lelick. We want to see your opinion on what you think of our little spot up here.
Might need some family counseling.
We definitely need some family. Our little family is dysfunctional up here.
We have a very dysfunctional radio family.
If nobody knows, Dr. Lelick is a Christian counselor, and I'm telling you right now, we need some counseling.
The best. He's the best.
The best.
We're a very eclectic family, though. We've got Unorthodox?
Unorthodox.
Hey, I like that.
I've heard that many times with my name in the sentence, so I'm not sure what that means.
Just know it fits. It's accurate. That's all you need to know.
I did tell y'all that my growing up, I thought my name was Jesus. Y'all know that, right? My mom used to say, "Jesus, what are you doing? Jesus, stop. Jesus, quit." I thought my name was Jesus. No, I'm just kidding. The great Miss Molinar. We could spend a whole segment on just Mama Molinar. I'm telling you.
There's no doubt about it.
She claims that she says Donnie Foster is one of our brothers because he looks like my older brother Joe. I'm not kidding you. You're looking at
The best looking one I've heard.
Apparently, and
that's
this is
what
the
I've
most
heard.
favorite.
Just a rumor.
And I tell her all the time that's her favorite son is the oldest Joe, and she says no, he's not. But he never gave me in trouble like you. I don't know what that means. She gets mad just because I snuck out. I don't get it. You know, I thought we all snuck out. Apparently, me and Frank were the only ones. Oh, did I just throw him under? I didn't mean to do that.
Statute of limitations has expired.
It has
on
on that
so
one, has it?
It's all good. It's all good. Well, young man is still down on the field. I think they're just really making sure
Kind of being cautious.
that they don't do any other damage. Anytime we see someone potentially have a neck injury or head injury, they just want to take their time. Mom's coming out to
They're bringing Mom
check on him
out.
as well. Mom and Dad, it looks like.
So we'll.
That's nerve-wracking to sit in the stands, when your
Apparent.
child is hurt and you don't know and you want to
Yeah.
get down there, and so that's a class move to let them come down there and check on them.
Yeah, absolutely. So I noticed they hadn't moved him at all. He's moving his hands.
He's definitely moving. I think they're just being cautious.
Yeah, he's moving all his upper body. So
Freddie, I'm really excited about going to Abilene this year. I'll tell you why. My favorite steakhouse in the world
you're talking my
Is it-
language right there.
is in Abilene. Joe Allen Steakhouse.
That
I'm
is
telling ya,
that is one of the best places in America.
You don't order your steak by the ounce. You order it by the thickness.
Isn't that great?
You want the 1/4 inch, the 1/2 inch, the whole inch, the 1.5 inch.
Yeah.
All of the above.
Yeah, I could
Telling
get in
ya.
trouble there.
So if you get an opportunity to go up to that game, you definitely want to leave early and hit Joe Allen's.
So the question for us is when are we going to eat, because we're definitely going to go to the game.
Abilene, let's check the schedule real quick here.
That's going to be in November.
It's a few weeks from now.
Yeah.
First
Friday
Friday
in November.
There we go. So that's going to be exciting to get up there.
You know what? I'm going to make the official announcement tonight that Dr. Leck is going to have to go and join us. That way we could say we were rubbing elbows with a big wig. What do you think? We don't want Frank. He's old news.
Especially if he's buying.
Especially if he's buying.
That's right. He's buying. I'm all for it.
When we hear that one, Frank's going to call me tomorrow on that one. That's going to be a good one. You know what my excuse is? I'm going to tell Frank, I'm just watching out for you. You need to lose some weight. That's what I'm telling him.
So we'll have we'll go on the road to, looks like, to Granbury.
Yeah, we're going to go back to Granbury. Our next home game, so we got Midlothian next week. No, that's our first game of the season. And then
Keller Central
we'll come here.
home.
Keller Central, I think they're the Chargers.
That's going to be senior night. First home game, yeah.
Yeah.
And then
That's
then
senior night. Yep, that's right.
third game of the season is North Forney, and that's going to be homecoming.
I want that. I can't wait to see North Forney. That's going to be a good one.
Yes, it is.
The North Forney's it's actually not our district. They are actually one of our pre-district games.
We have Saginaw, Crowley, Granbury, Abilene Cooper, Azle, Northwest, and Arlington Heights.
Those are all 7 of them are in our
So-
district. So we'll be traveling to Abilene Cooper.
So we're going to have some red teams this year.
Yeah,
Northwest. Talked about playing out there, and I don't think we've played them since you and I have been doing a game.
Yes, we have. We played.
Scrimmage.
We scrimmaged them. I think we did play one game, but I think that was 2017 or 16. They had a real good quarterback back then. And I just remember playing at their stadium because they had the Northwest Independent School District.
We've done our playoff games there.
Yes,
but
we did.
I don't know if we played them. I just don't remember.
They were in our district before they went up to 6A. They spent 2 years in 6A and came back down. This is the first year they came back down. 2 or 4 years in 6A. I can't remember now. It don't matter. We're going to beat them, so it's okay.
Arlington Heights will come here. So we'll go to Northwest. Northwest has the highest press box in Texas.
Oh, I agree. It's 1,000 miles up. That's one where I have to have my binoculars because my old eyes can't see that far.
You need a telescope to see those players, man.
I'm looking down there, and sevens look like ones, and 18 looks like an 11.
Yeah.
It is so high up there. Of course, I think they stick us at the highest point just to make fun of us.
I got a nosebleed last time we were there, for sure.
Although it could be worse. We could be like we're at Boswell or somewhere where we're outside.
Boswell went up to 6A.
Yeah. Well, I tell you the good news about that now is that Crowley High School is building a new stadium.
Yeah, they are. I think it'll be built by then.
It'll be built by then, yeah.
I don't think by this year, but by next year.
Yeah, it was crazy. When we were at Crowley, they were out. They didn't even have a place for us. So, yep. So I'm gonna tell y'all a story about Crowley.
Is this gonna be long?
Not very long. We're all right. You can hear it, and it's not. And you know what? It's not even a football story. It's a basketball story. But
this is made up.
This is real because I have a witness in the booth. We have this little team that we put together called West Side Force. Me and Dr. Lelick.
Never heard you talk about them before.
Listen, and I will talk about it till the day I die. So we go into Crowley our first year and just get slaughtered. We get hammered by all these select teams. And we're looking at each other thinking, we got to stay the course. We got to keep going, even though we lost by 50 every game. But going back, when they were probably, I'd say 7th grade, right? We got there when they were like 6th grade or 5th grade or something like that. We got back in 7th grade. I'm going to tell you, there was not a team in Crowley that wanted to play us. Those kids bought in. It was great kids, all white settlement kids. We ended up sweeping that tournament for years, did we not? To the point where North Crowley had a great team called the Dynasty. They were the first team to beat us by 50. And they refused to play us when we got into middle school and high school. They avoided tournaments because we were playing in them. Because we come back and we'd beat them several times. So that's a true story, is it not, Dr. Lilly? There you go. And he won't lie. I'll lie to you. He won't. Terrence was a part of that program too, weren't you, Terrence? See, we had out of the 3, we had 2 good men. So
that's not bad. It's not bad. 2 out of 3 is
now,
not bad.
Now I'm gonna let everybody figure out who the 2 were, who the bad one was. That's an easy question right there, Terrence. And me, that's Terrence gets the nod on that. Me and Dr. Lillick, I'm out on that one.
I'm going to assume we may be waiting for an ambulance here. What do you think?
Probably so.
Yeah.
Here's the thing about that. I'm going to be the bad guy out of the 3 every time, but I'm the best looking out of all of them, so it balanced out. I'm going with that. What do you think? I can't say I'm the skinniest. Dr. Lillick's got me there by about a hundo or maybe more. So let me see. Yeah, I'm going to go good looks. I'm better looking.
Yeah, it's number 21. I'm thinking that they've probably called. There's usually an ambulance, here at the games, but in the scrimmage, I guess they didn't have one here. They may have called one because they're not moving him. And so just game's on pause here. I'm not sure if we'll resume or not.
Hey, Christy Williams is in the next room. Everybody needs to be on their best behavior. Dr. Luck, no cussing. Is it
Caleb Hickman.
It's Caleb Hickman that's down.
Okay.
All right. Hey, I'm going to step out for just a minute, Donnie, and we'll walk Dr. Lellick out.
I think let's just wrap it up. I think we're going to go ahead and wrap up the broadcast. You guys that are listening tonight, we appreciate you joining us. We were just kind of making sure the equipment was working tonight. We're hopefully going to have some video feed this year through a YouTube link that we'll share with you guys. And so, anyway, thanks for joining us while we get our football brains and our voices back to call some games this season here for this scrimmage. But thank you all for joining us. We'll talk to you next week.